The wheel chooses my weapon. Weapon number 1. Fist. Yes, I know it's technically not a weapon, but it is still a defense mechanism, so I'll take it. Yes, I'm hopping on my out for this, so it makes sense that I look like a noob with no VIP.
Buckle in your seatbelts, this is gonna be a very long ride. Let's go clock some unknowns using fist only. Before we get on to the video, if y'all would like a cute outfit like you saw in the intro, I made an outfit game. It's called Mara's Garden, referring to my name, Amara. It's filled with different styles you can choose from, such as earthy, streetwear, emo, grunge, maximalism, and many more. Check it out and don't forget to leave a like. Link is in my bio. And yes, I heard you all about my Discord server link not working. Try it again and see if it works. I resetted it. Now on to the video. So me and Naz were just laying low, and this person went on me for blue bar. Last time I checked, I'm not a bot, so I was gonna drag them and fight them till Naz beat me to it. I kid you not, I look away for quite literally 2 seconds to see someone else drag him away. At first, I thought it was an accident since she literally popped out of nowhere and was low, but it wasn't, so I went for the guy instead. This had to be his kitten, because the way she'd leave her fight to help him specifically, and this will make more sense later because oh my god, this whole fight made me lose so much brain cells, made my stress level go up, and I swear I contacted some kind of disease later on as well. I started spam jumping out of panic, to be honest. Y'all know me, I never spam jumping with fist, but I just know y'all see my health. Boy, I was scaredy. I'm not even gonna get into a deep dive of this person yet, but so far, as you can see with both your eyes, they sucked horribly. I don't know who this person was, but judging from them helping us, which was like one time and they were never to be seen again till later, but I'm guessing they jumped them as well. And notice how this guy would completely ignore whoever he was fighting or is trying to fight him to help the girl. And it goes both ways too, because she'd do the same. The dedication, whoa. Mind you, they're fighting 2 people who are using fist, yet why are you struggling? After he lost to fist the first time, no joke this guy pulls out spiked knuckles, hammer, spiked purse, spiked Stanley, taser on Lil Olmi. You cannot be serious. Like, just watch. The only reason I'd use this many weapons on a noob is if they jumped me and I was pissed. Which in this case, we all know who jumped who first. But regardless, you wouldn't catch me using a whole 1 drag combo. Like, are you right in the head? But I guess I'm so comp it was needed, lol. You'd think, oh shoot, he used taser, Stanley, and hammer on you, you're def a goner. Yeah, no. When I tell you this guy was absolute ass, he was buns. Like, this is his 2nd time logging after losing to fist. Are you not embarrassed? Take a walk, go on a stroll. Something. And of course I catch him jumping Naz after shamelessly joining back. Anywho. And his mammy, I'm assuming, stomping her way towards us to jump into our fight. Needing help to go against me is just sad, that's all I can say. I didn't know what was happening here, but he kept backing up and running. Girl, I don't even know. And watch him hit Naz and Miss Torta just so he can get his blue bar. Did it work? No. Was the attempt there? Yes. And let's also watch him leave after losing for the 3rd time. So, Naz lost to Torta number 1, which is fine. We all know he'd put bad if he actually had weapons to fight back with, but tell me why when I was about to fight her. This imbecile comes and drags me away. I guess shame isn't a thing for people like him because I would have been gone, I can't lie. I start spam jumping again because y'all see my health? That Sakura did numbers. Now it's time to fight like my life depends on it. Not only that, I'm lagging like crazy, bro. And I had it worse because my phone wasn't charging, and y'all know when your phone's low on battery, it gets even laggier. I can't even express enough how embarrassing this is. I got stomped out here after losing to that girl with a damn fish. When I went back, I saw them about to drag Naz. I tried to drag the biggest one, and somehow in every single video, me and Naz always end up dragging one another. But I peeped the aim though, something they could never have. Is this a foreshadow? Perhaps. Now this would have been the 5th time he would have lost a 1v1 against me, but sadly this was a loss. But in this case, it isn't embarrassing for me. But I'll still take it because who am I to be scared of some pixel ape stomping on my back with their overweighted leg? So this was the second time that Capybara had shown up. I don't know who they are, but after this, they were never to be seen again. Anyways, this person was so scared he really ran to get his stomp on Naz, knowing he had a finisher on. And yes, I waited outside that damn finisher. Scary ass. Even though I would have had this for sure, Capybara put its 2 cents in, and they logged yet again. Everywhere I turned, they were always on Naz's head. I'm guessing he was tearing them up more than I was. I did this guy's board a favor by pushing him off of it, and I was doing my big one, landing a few hits in. Even though I was lagging, I just know I would have gave Belt wrong, because he whips out his entire inventory on me, including Taser. Yes, period, slay queen, you 8 and 8 and 8, moving on. Again, what's with the struggle? Seriously, even though that Capybara had jumped in that one time I was fighting him, is still count that as me winning. And judging from how fast he logged, he was prob about to click the leave button before the Capybara jumped in. Now this would have been the 6th time I won again, the same freaking guy, like please. Like they're just 2 peas in a pod, completely ignoring me by the way, just so he can go fight off Naz. Again, we're both using fist while they both got weapons. Trust me, she doesn't need your help, unlike you need hers. Logaholic. Even though I lost to this girl here, I'm showing this part for a reason. Like, when the fight was almost over, she said something stupid now, I'ma show this. Even though I'm spam jumping because I know this girl does it like crazy. Did it help me? No, but I did it anyways, because the hitbox of that fish is absolutely insane. I could barely get a hit in, but she had the audacity to say some dumb stuff as if I'm not weaponless, lol, y'all will see later. Okay, so a huge portion of this fight was cut off because it was me getting jumped by them and also by random tryhards in the server. Like no joke. Like here I knew I was going to get jumped and off we go just for the girl to make her way to us after he was miserably losing to a pipe. Like peep how he pulled out Taser to tase me down after realizing my hits were connecting, like how pathetic can you be? And his mommy coming to save the day. Like even the after this he said, easy to rage bait. Rage bait or not, that's genuinely sad as hell. Because the jumping got too excessive and the constant spamming Taser Stanley purse and hammer. I was done, challenge over, and hopped on my main. Y'all saw how fast he left the game? Genuinely what? So later into the fight, which I will also show but will mention it now, they said that we had 3 people on them. First off, y'all jump first? Don't matter how many we have on you don't jump period. Second, we were fighting them and other tryhards. The third person we had was a friend who I didn't even call and only helped for 2 seconds and went back to trading. Which again, I'll show you later. Now, y'all know how I mentioned that Torta number 1 said something stupid later into the fight. So did this guy. It just gets funnier and funnier. Last time he logged fast as hell, he still would have lost. Now this time he lost again. That's 2 times now. Counting this for a reason. And I'll be counting how many times he logged as well. By the way, this is Torta 1 on her main. Got me by sneaking on the low, alright? Like, I was genuinely lagging worse in the server after I rejoined. Literally, that's the reason this guy was able to drag me here, no doubt. Naz was able to help me a bit by making him flop to the ground. Even though an earthquake happened, he still ate anywho I was able to drag him without snapping my hands off. But like I said, we were fighting more than 2 people as they claimed LOL. And this was one of those 2, so the friend I said that joined to help for a split second was the one I dragged here. Mind you, they play baddies to trade, which is probably why they joined me, so then saying we had 3 people like our quote-unquote third person didn't join in till, well, now, for 2 seconds. Please be for real. Oh, how I love lagging, and lag loves me. Just amazing. But we have 3 people on 2, right? My lag is so lovely, right guys? Because how the hell did I miss the obvious drag? Like, hello? Mind you, this is its 2nd time getting me on my main saying this for later, lol. Go ahead and do your big one. Like, genuinely, how was I hit while I was in the damn air? Now is where a new character is unlocked first. Here is the main stray, aka their papa, aka Big Dog, emphasis on big. Then it's the fish girl, aka Torta 1. 3 people wasn't enough, let's call up a 4th. Yippee. Introducing Torta number 2, how lovely. One big family. Y'all see what I did there? Ugh, I'm so funny. Okay, let me stop. I don't know if I would have been a goner here since I flung, but y'all see why you shouldn't be jumping into people fights? If I didn't get up, they could have had this, but too bad I did, and too bad they didn't. Now they want to be jumping, and Big Papa over here talking about some win. Only win you need to be coping is some winning some kind of soap giveaway. Those wicks stank. Thankfully, I pulled it temporarily. Now, where do I find a hair shaver? It needs to be permanent. Immediately went after this one. I swear, every time I'd fight the guy, either her or the other girl would pull up. Surprise Big Papa was nowhere to be seen. After I stomped her, she came back a little too fast, which is surprising. She made sure she got a grip on that taser before pulling up though, because she knew. I swear, I don't know why Baddies players call this a 1v1. Yes, I know I also got a one drag combo, but in what world is that a 1v1? It's literally whoever gets first drag wins. That isn't a 1v1, that's just lazy. But you can never find a normal fight anymore. It's just tryhards, wannabe dryhards, and one drag combo, veins everywhere. I would say she ate me up here, but let's not pretend. If I didn't have the cooldown, I wouldn't have ate up like. We've already been over this. Even though I have a one drag combo as well, there's no doubt this guy sucks. And hide behind his Ekans. Like all he can do is try and rage bait from the sidelines to cope. This is like his 7th time logging, by the way. Like, just watch. There's no way y'all are struggling this badly. In a what? 3v2. Well, as of now, LOL. Mind you, I'm low health. That guy straight runs away and leaves his kitten to finish the job. Here we go. Well, he didn't even get a chance to run because Naz just swept him off his feet. Again, do y'all not feel ashamed? You pulled up on me. I used no freeze gun and I was low. Get on somewhere. I'm guessing she must have loved my foot hitting her face because she pulled back up to that exact spot. How lovely. You know, I could have went easy by not using freeze gun. Because with how fast she pulled up, she didn't get taser. But I don't care, not like they do the same for me. So why should I for them, LOL? I was about to go look for the rest and spotted this girl. I love to see when someone panics within a 1v1 because tell me why we drag each other. Both get up, I'm about to start hitting and she RPGs us down just to get me into a lower health. Just to still lose? Like I said, get on somewhere. Notice how it's back-to-back-to-back BTA with them? All one by one in a row? Yeah, because I didn't cut like part where I lost here because this was a genuine streak. My streak count would have been at 4 if that guy didn't log and run. My lag kept selling me, but I'm showing this quick part. I got dragged her at low health, so that guy got a cheap stomp off me. Tell me why. When I had pulled up with him low, I dragged him. This guy really had the audacity to log, but hey, who's surprised? Def, not me. Are you surprised? I wouldn't think so. He came back, and I dragged him to the same spot. Unless this time his crowd of kittens was on my back. Now, let's watch me try not to get dragged, especially with my lag, and try to get some hits in. But hey, it's more embarrassing for them considering it's 3-on-1 and they can't drag me LOL. I was low-key trying to get them to mess up and drag each other, but failed. Oh well. At first, it was just 2 trying to drag me, and the third one pulled up with RPG. With her 2 cents in, she wasn't doing jack. Just a bunch of flies and wasps. The one with dirty wicks ended up dragging Naz, and I thought I'd be able to get him since he'd be on the ground, but again they got lurking molds protecting it. Forgot to mention eventually this guy here called Lethal started helping us. They were asking me to join their clan earlier, and when they saw me getting jumped, they decided to help out, which thank you so much. So now it's a fair 3v3, or so I thought. So I had originally went in here to get my bars, and y'all am blind so I couldn't really see, especially because the Godu had a mask on. I didn't even know I was hitting anyone till I looked closer. I had to lock in for a quick second. Even though I most definitely had this like she was dead before Nas was getting his hits in. This was when I realized they called more some emo thing with the name Resurrected pulled up trying to get me in my finisher. Like LOL. Mind you, his name is Resurrected. Did he really put that as his name and put on black fits with no head and think that was genuinely tough? Holy shit, this is so embarrassing. I couldn't drag or see what I was doing here. How was I still alive? I do not know. But I had to back up and drag, and yet again we know what happens. And y'all, I can call this a failed 2v1, right? Because I know you all see my health. This girl comes at me and I'm lagging so badly. Like I swear to you, the only time she won against me was twice. Once when she first pulled up and snuck me because I didn't know who she was, And second, when I was in a finisher and she also snuck me. Like, this girl seriously was here for no reason. How do you fumble this badly? This was when she snuck me, like the finisher finished, but I lagged, and next thing, I'm teleported into her arms and I'm in a room. This was right after that failed 2v1, by the way. Since now it's a 4v3, this was the second time my friend, who I said mostly trades rejoin, I asked him to help, but of course he only does for 2 seconds. Again, and dips. Y'all remind me to block him because hello. Anywho. This girl, who's Torta number 2 in a mask, by the way, is not so innocent either. LOL, y'all will see why. Even though we barely 1v1'd, I think I only got her twice, and so did she. So I don't know what happened here, but I think that emo, black soul, sweaty, stank, mold-infused tryhard had gotten snowballed to the floor and I tried dragging him, but so did Lethal. But it's okay, I had it. They tried to pull that same bomb to the floor move. Yeah, no. Same thing happened here, by the way. For a moment, it was a fair 4v4 if you're counting that friend who stayed for a split second. I don't even know what was happening here, it was just a bunch of people. At first, I didn't know who this tiny person was, then it clicked. That girl really changed her fit to avatar abuse just to give the bigger advantage, LOL. Ain't no way. At this point, I was hitting air. I guess me hitting air really worked out, LOL. Bro, it being nighttime was seriously not helping me. That girl who put on that package to abuse it, you're all so embarrassing. Torta number 2 was the one who made her avatar tiny. By the way, LOL. And this guy tried tasing someone down because I don't even know where he was aiming at, but I got him without freeze gun. Everyone boo. Anyways, not gonna lie, even though he was the most annoying, he was the most irrelevant. Out of everyone in that game, he literally sucked the most. That's why I never counted him as like a threat or comp. He was just a bug, fighting to fight at that point. Now with this guy, this is the only 1v1 I could get, especially because we all know with that RPG, they bomb us mid-fight with someone else. Even though he got saved, we all know I would have won that. And then he had the absolute audacity to call me a drag bot. Are you okay? I cannot not get you without dragging. You're using all these things on one person, and all I got is my drag at this point. With all the running away to bomb me and bad aim, you think you would have had that. He's just saying that because he knows he would have lost LOL. What a sore loser. Next. Now look at Wix getting scared of me. Ignore how I missed that first drag, I'm lagging, LOL. I saw the guy who started helping us winning a fight against Resurrected because of course he is, till one of his friend goes, "Are you fighting ya? I'm not letting you jump the only person willing to help us." Now it's officially a 5v3, with 3 tryhards 4 if you count that tiny thing. Mind you, if y'all know that manual dude, he literally sleep, eats baddies, and repeats. I literally see him in Trading Plaza 24/7, log of and take a damn shower. This girl is smart for changing her package, but you're all so pathetic. Like when I was fighting her here, I quite literally couldn't see her because she was blending in with the darkness, and I ended up losing. Like y'all just watch. Why the hell are we shooting 2 snowballs at once, y'all? We cannot be for real. The stench itself is deadly, like, get me out of here. Sailor, try not to lose a 1v1 level impossible. Again, like I said, only got me whilst I was in a finisher, and the first time when she snuck me because she hopped on a whole new account, girl boo. Anyways, I'm looking for Inferno Stomp. If you have it, my offer is 7 kitty purses and 2 brass knuckles. Before I show you my full offer, let me just show you the stupid thing they said. So as they stomped me out, I made it known that that guy lost to me multiple times while I was using Fist, right? Then the D-Rider goes, same people who lost to Fish? Are we dead serious? We were using Fist. You were using a weapon. Either I'm being rage baited hard as hell or that was genuine stupidity. And then Big Wix over here claims I hadn't gotten him once since I hopped on my main. Again, are we serious? Same girl that hasn't won a single 1v1 against me on her main, by the way. Even if it was Torta 2 who said that, I won against her. Twice, in fact. What are we saying? Bye. Anywho, my offer for Inferno Stomp is this, and I'm also selling Kitty Purse for 4.5k tokens and Brass for 4.8k tokens. If you do it, comment your username and that you'll do it, or DM me on TikTok. It's the same name as my YouTube. I refuse to spend any more time trying to handle a 5v3 with 4 tryhards, so I stopped fighting for like 5 seconds, and Wix claimed last, and they all logged listening to Papa. Anywho, that's it. Make sure you check out my outfit game and show some support, and thanks for watching.